crammed into that cinema opening night debut showing of Age of Ultron. The air is electric. Everyone who's in there is a fan, and the best way that I could describe the experience of watching it is Ultron, Age of 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 Oh, yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, now don't worry. There will be no spoilers whatsoever in this review, because I'm aware that the movie has not yet come out in many places around the world. So it'll be completely spoiler-free, safe to watch. And if you have been able to see the movie in your country and you want to talk about it in the comments, maybe just put like a spoiler tag at the beginning of your comment and just hit enter a couple of times to get some space so people don't accidentally see any spoilers. Now, first of all, yes, it is better than the first Avengers movie in pretty much every way, and that's not to put the first movie down. It's just saying that Joss Whedon has stepped up everything in every conceivable way. Better story, better chemistry between the different characters, a better villain. Ultron is intimidating, he's evil, but also he's sassy. He's got real attitude. You can very much see the Tony Stark kind of humor in the way he talks or the way he reacts, but it's like the evil Tony Stark, which is kind of the idea with Ultron. And his face is a lot more expressive than you might actually think. So it's then weird that when the movie ends, he is kind of the last thing that you think of when you walk out. And that's because there's so much going on in this movie. It sets up many different branching stories that you know are going to unfold in future movies. But surprisingly, Civil War is actually not a very prominent one. I mean, there's a little bit of foreshadowing of it, but if you didn't know that movie was coming, you would never guess it from Age of Ultron here. Actually does make me wonder if maybe Civil War was planned by Marvel to be way further down the line, but they just moved it forward because of Batman v Superman. Because it doesn't seem like it was written into this movie so much. But it doesn't matter because there's plenty of other stuff going on in this movie. And because of that, Ultron becomes Ultron very quickly in the movie. Pretty much as soon as he's introduced, he's the Ultron that we know, which was jarring for me at the start, because I thought they were going to build it up more, but obviously now I know they did that because they didn't want to waste time and they had to move on to other stuff. But at no time does the movie ever feel crowded or cluttered or Dark Knight Rises-y. No, Joss Whedon, he's the master of being able to balance a complex story without ever making it confusing. But I can tell you that I do think that balance came at a price though. There actually are a couple of moments in the trailers that don't actually happen in the movie that obviously got cut out. It was one of those moments where towards the end of the movie I was thinking to myself, well, it can't be the end because I haven't seen that moment from the trailers yet, and I don't know how they're going to fit it in now, but they have to fit it in. But no, it wasn't there. There was even characters that were listed in the IMDb page as being in the movie that weren't in the movie. I won't say who or what or anything because I don't want to spoil it, but it was all sort of revolving around Thor's subplot in the story, perhaps removed because they want to include it in the next Thor movie instead. But I found it noticeable because Thor will like say, oh, I've got to go off and find answers, and he'll go off, and then when he comes back he has the answers, but you're like, how exactly did he figure that out? I don't really... It was obviously cut and removed from the movie. But something that they didn't cut, that they actually added to in the movie, was the character of Hawkeye. They really made an effort to sort of round out his character, give him more of a backstory, gave him some funny lines to say, and he even kind of addresses the fact that he's just a guy with a bow and arrow amongst a team of all these superpowered beings. So that was good to see. I definitely like Hawkeye a lot more now, but yeah, he's still probably my least favourite Avenger. Sorry, Hawkeye. And we all saw that clip that was released on the internet a while back of everyone taking turns trying to lift Thor's hammer. And in that scene that we all saw, Stark says it probably reads Thor's fingerprints or something. Well, they sort of theorise about that more in the movie. And there's a scene that's actually very similar to the conversation that me and Mr. Sunday Movies had about Thor's hammer that really made me laugh. I love that Marvel puts stuff like that in. It shows that they're aware of the fan base and they kind of have all these nods, these subtle nods to those things. It's good. Aaron Taylor-Johnson as Quicksilver was pretty good. I mean, he wasn't spectacular, but you know, he was solid. Scarlet Witch, I really liked. She did play the character as very witchy-like. She was very sorcery-like, even just like in the way she moved and the way she'd like use her powers. It was very magical, wizardy type of stuff. But Vision, oh, Vision, he was just perfect. I won't say anything about his role in the movie at all, because you want to see it for yourself, but he is brilliant. He might even be my new favorite Avenger out of all of them. And finally, Bruce Banner. Oh, Bruce Banner. Man, he is messed up in this movie, man. Even when he's not hulking out and he's just as Bruce Banner, you can see, and you can even see it in the trailers, just his face, he's struggling. He's really struggling. Oh, Hulky. Poor old Hulky. Now, Marvel being Marvel, of course, there were, like, extra credit scenes. There was a mid-credit scene, one that happens about, 30 seconds into the credits. But surprisingly, there was no end credit scene at all. What's up with that? I don't know, maybe we're spoiled with Marvel or whatever. It is possible, though, that that's just in this part of the country they haven't added it on yet, like here in Australia. Like maybe when it comes out in America, there will be an end credit scene. I don't know, it's unlikely, but that has actually happened before. Like when Avengers came out here, the eating shawarma bit at the end wasn't there. So it is possible there's an end credit scene, and I just didn't see it. But if anyone in any other part of the world did see an end credit scene, put it in the comments. But again, mark it with a spoiler because we don't want anyone to read it accidentally. So, absolutely loved Age of Ultron. It was fantastic. Definitely get to it as soon as you can. I'm going to go back and watch it again. I am Bandit. This is Bandit Incorporated. Until next time, I will see you guys in the comments.